5-star general of the army slash leader of AoA. The reason I just myself with my formal title is because this video is for people looking for information about my clan, the Army of Assassins, and anyone who wishes to join should watch this video, because in this video I will be explaining our history, what we expect from members, our philosophy as a clan, and our philosophy on gaming, as well as at the end of the video I will basically explain our recruiting process. So let's start off with history. AoA just recently celebrated its 9th birthday. Now, if any of you out there have been in clans before, you know that is a monumental achievement. Most clans are like restaurants, they don't survive the first year. Either you have people don't get the games you want to play, or people don't get on, or there's no one ever to play with, or there's no one who wants to take it seriously, or there's no one who wants to do what you want to do. You know, so there's plenty of reasons why clans fail. I made AoA 9 years ago with 4 of my best friends on PlayStation. We started off on PS3, the first year of PS3's release. And I'm not gonna lie, we started out, we weren't a clan. We thought we were a clan. At the time, I was 14. I am now 23. We thought we were a clan at the time, but we really weren't. We were nowhere near a clan. We were a group of kids who thought we were badass. Now, I'm not going to take away from the achievements of that. We still dominated back then as we do now. But as a clan, we just weren't a clan back then. We didn't take it as seriously as we do now. So I formed it with 4 of my friends, and we started playing games. You know, the first couple of years, it was just going back and forth between a couple of the games. You know, we went back and forth between I don't know how many different titles, from Battlefield Bad Company to Battlefield Bad Company 2 into Far Cry and Far Cry 2 and all these different games. We kept bouncing back and forth for a couple of years. You know, well, we did, troll lobbies and, just had fun for the first couple of years and trained ourselves, because at the time we were noobs. You know, I couldn't shoot the side of a barn back then. However, now, I'm getting 5.0 KDs and stuff like that, So it took years for us to actually get where we are today. And that's through dedication and time and, being forged in the fire and the flames. But what we set out to do was always pure. What we wanted to do was create a clan that we never seen before. We wanted to create a clan that, one, was skilled, and most importantly, had the will and the passion to keep going at it, to keep fighting, to strive for the best. We wanted that fire inside every one of our members. And we wanted the clan to have that fire of, I want to be at the top of the top, dominating, make our clan name feared throughout the lobbies. That's what we wanted. We also pride ourselves in taking on hackers. We hated and we still do to this day, despise hackers for, not just having the skill enough to play, but resorting to using hacks and cheats. That ain't the way to go. That just proves that proves you're nothing. You may have gotten 50 kills at 2 deaths, but if you got it hacking, that proves you're nothing. you're less than nothing. Pathetic. We also wanted a clan that just didn't dominate a one game. There's too many of them. Too many clans like that back then. We wanted a clan that would dominate just not on one game, but on many. We wanted a whole... We had a vision for how we wanted it. We wanted our name feared throughout the entire gaming galaxy, I guess you could call it. And it wasn't until a couple of years that we really achieved that. It took us a long time, and a lot of members, a lot of members quit during a period I call the transition, which is when I took the clan from just being a bunch of guys randomly playing games and having fun to, you know, okay, let's actually try for some leaderboards. You know, let's stop trolling lobbies for fun and actually get in some competitions. You know, let's take this seriously. Let's add a ranking system. Let's, you know, let's start actually becoming more semi-pro. I took the clan to the semi-pro level with what we call the charter. It's our body of rules and regulations that guide us. And it took a long couple of years of losing members and modifying the charter and figuring out what was what. And the clan almost broke up 3 different times. But we always remained united because of our passion for gaming and our strive, that fire to be the best. It's always united us, and we'll never break up. Not as long as I live. So, our history shows you that we've learned the mistakes. We've learned from our mistakes. We've dominated. We have a history. We know what's good for the clan and what's not good for the clan. Now, to move on to what we expect from our members, as you can tell from my little speech right there about the history of the clan, we expect members to be actual hardcore gamers. This is not a casual clan. If you're a casual, turn around and just click off this video, because this clan's not for you. This clan is for the person that wants to dive head deep into the culture of gaming. The basic requirements for anyone to get into the clan is you gotta be at least 14 years old. Even though the current age range for the clan right now is 29. You have to be at least 14. And you have to pass a 2-week process, which I'll get more into in the recruiting section of the video. But you need to have that fire. You need to want to strive to not only better yourselves, but better the clan. You need to have a clan mentality. Because when you join us, you're not just joining a group of people, you're joining an organization, a gaming community. That's what we are. We're not just on one game, we're on many different games. Even if a game is not being supported officially by the clan. For example, Watch Dogs and Sniper Elite 3 were not being officially supported by AoA. However, members got together and helped each other platinum it. That's the kind of brotherhood mentality we're looking for. Because AoA is a brotherhood. We strive for the best. We strive for the best in ourselves and our clan. We strive to take us to the top. Because we want to be at the top. We want to be the best. That's the kind of attitude we expect from our members. Our philosophy on gaming, as you can tell from what I've been talking about, our philosophy on gaming is it's an art form. It really is. The combined thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions of hundreds of people over a year to sometimes years of life dedicated into one single product. I mean, if you really stop and, don't turn off this video at this point. If you really stop and think about it, don't just crack me off as some fucking crazed fanboy. If you really stop and think about it, the emotions, the hardships that people go through, the amount of life that's put into one video game is crazy. If you start to think about it like that,
let's see what we can find.
You know, people start to call you insane. You know, people say it's only a game, and we don't want those kind of people. Gaming's a passion of everyone in my clan. We're passionate about gaming. We're dedicated to it. It's not something that we're never going to give it up. When I'm 75, I'll still be gaming. If I can't work my hands at 75, you know, I'll train my balls to use the controller. So it's not something we can live without. It's part of us, and we strive to, you know, play all these games and delve 100% into the culture and the business of the gaming community, and we just want to be immersed. That's the kind of, you know, philosophical view we have of gaming. You know, and it's important to recognize that. Last, a little bit about our recruiting process. As I mentioned before, you have to be 14 years old. You will have to pass a 2-week process. And in AoA, we don't grade on skill. Because I can teach anybody how to shoot a gun or build a map. We grade on pretty much 3 pillars: participation, socialization, and integration. Now, participation. We ask for that because if you're not, you know, being active with us, no one's gonna know who you are, and you're just gonna be ignored, and you're either gonna feel ignored or you're gonna quit. So participation is a must. Any clan, you must have participation in order to survive. Socialization is also important. We are a brotherhood. We need to, you know, we socialize, get to know each other, you know, get to know who you're playing with. And this creates unity within the clan. So if you're not socializing, you're not creating unity, and you probably won't feel a part of the clan. And eventually what will happen is you'll either fade out, or, you know, and eventually a general will come by and see that you have been on for, you know, months, and will just cut you right then. So that's why socialization is important. Integration. Probably the most important one out of the 3. Purely simple. If you can't get along with the people you're gaming with, it ain't gonna work out ever. So, these are the 3 things we look for. We don't look for skill or any of that. We look for these 3 things, and they're important to me. So again, thank you for watching this video, and if you want to sign up with Assassin, contact Kaylee or Dr. J. Their names will be posted in the description below. Thank you.